Alright, man, so welcome back to the channel, and as much you know, I'm G. If you don't know, I talk about basketball, I watch basketball, I learn a lot about basketball. So if any of that interests you, as always, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and today, I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong about the Toronto Raptors beating the 76ers in this year's playoffs. Now, if you watched my prediction video from like a week ago, I completely had the Toronto Raptors winning this series and just beating the Sixers in like 6 games, I believe I had them. But after the first 2 games, man, I am completely wrong. So if you were like me and you had the Raptors winning, I completely understand, because like the Raptors, like as a whole, that is a really good team. And the reason that I had the Raptors winning is because of Nick Nurse, and the fact that the Raptors team is nothing but a bunch of 6'8" guys with long arms, and like they could have thrown so many different schemes at Joel Embiid. But it's just unfortunate. The first game we saw injuries. I believe 3 people got hurt. It was Gary Trent Jr. got hurt, Thaddeus Young, I'm pretty sure, and then the biggest injury was Scotty Barnes, with Joel Embiid stepped on his ankle, and that was just a blow. It was just a blow to the Raptors, and when I seen it, I was like, yeah, my bracket has already been busted. I was so confident in the Raptors winning this team, and they just lost again tonight to the Sixers, so they're down 0-2. Now, don't get me wrong, I still believe that the Raptors could pull out a game or two, but I'm not as confident as like I was a week ago in them winning the series, just because so far through the first 2 games, we see Tyrese Maxey is become like the best shooter in like the NBA right now, apparently. And so yeah, he dropped like, I don't know how many he like a 30 ball or something like that the first game, and so he was shooting good. And then the second game tonight, well, yesterday, when y'all see this, Joel Embiid had 31, Tyrese Maxey had like 23, Tobias had like 20, and James Harden had like 13, 6, and 6. And on the opposite end, Fred VanVleet had like 20 plus points, Pascal had 20, and I think OG also had like plus 20. I think either OG or somebody else, but it just wasn't enough for Joel Embiid's 31 and 11. And it was a lot going on. It was a lot early in the game, a lot of chippy stuff. Joel Embiid and OG was getting into it, and then it was a clip towards the end of the game where Nick Nurse and Joel was getting into it. So it's like Joel Embiid was just getting on everybody's nerves. But when you're the best player on the court, you can do that. But I'm devastated, because I really had the Sixers losing to the Raptors. I had the Raptors completely winning this series. But it's just I'm heartbroken, because like injuries, and just like I'm pretty sure if injuries didn't happen, game 2 of this series, the Raptors win, because like I felt like once the injuries happened in game 1, that was just a blow, like mentally to the team, and like it threw them off track. Like they came in with a full team, they was ready to go, and then injuries happened, and it's like, dang. So like I guess it's messed with their mental, but bro, like I said, I still have the Raptors pulling out a game or two. I would stand on that, because like I said, I was super confident in the Toronto Raptors winning this series. But now I'm not as confident as I was a week ago. But I do have them pulling out a game or two, because like I said, they still have Pascal, OG, Fred VanVleet. Luckily Thaddeus Young and Gary Trent Jr. injuries weren't like super bad like Scotty's was, even though Scotty is a very big part of this team, and like what really pushed them this year. So like that's like a crazy blow. But like I said, Nick Nurse is one of the best coaches in the league. I'm pretty sure he could draw up something. Like I said, the reason I picked them in the first place is because like they have so many just like overall players. They have so many players that are like Swiss Army knife. Is that the reference? For like do multiple things? Yeah, but like they have so many players, so I was picking them because like they could throw so many like different schemes at Joel Embiid. Because if I'm being real here, James Harden doesn't have the step that he did a year or two ago. I don't know what's going on with James Harden. Love him, just don't know what's going on. And Tobias Harris has always been one of those players that's been overpaid, streaky shooter. He could have a good game. He could have a stinker. So I was really saying, because like to me overall, the Raptors were a more complete team. So I was gonna say Nick Nurse was probably just going to double down on Joel Embiid and make the team around Joel win, like James Harden and everybody else. But when you have Joel Embiid on the court, hey man, there's nothing you can do. And when injuries happen, it's really just unfortunate. But I'm still hoping for a good series. Hopefully it's not a sweep. Like I said, the Sixers are up 2-0 after tonight's win. But yeah, man, I was wrong about the Raptors. I'll be the first to admit it. My bracket's already been busted. If the Sixers sweep the Raptors, I'm gonna just be down bad. My bracket has already been busted. But yeah, man. Uh, Injuries. I'm gonna just keep it at that. Injuries unfortunate. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, as always, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and hopefully Scotty Barnes gets better. Hopefully he's doing good with whatever rehab he has going on. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you next video. We out of here. Peace.